What's cracking, YouTube? How you doing? We're going, if you saw the thumbnail, I'm going to clean the lens again, because I did just clean it. Excuse me for a moment. Yeah, I still look good. We're going to be doing a messy grunge look today, a messy purple one. We're going to be using Shadows of the Vampire. Hey, Janet, this is the palette that I'm on the fence about. I do love the color story. I don't use it often, and y'all know I like stuff to be used. But this is what it looks like, and this is that smooth formula. Look at this formula. And so we'll see. And I'm thinking to do something that y'all know I do not like to do. It is pretty. It is. This is a dual chrome of some sort. We will use it. I always forget what color it is. And I'm wondering if it's blue, like that Mario, Hey Grace, like that white shade in the Mario palette that I did swatch. Was it yesterday? Um, yeah, it is really pretty. But I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. So we're going to use it, and we're going to see what happens with that. It doesn't have a PAO on the back, so I don't know. And I'm looking to see. I'm sure I had a note on here. I'm a label, because I know I'm a label hoe. But anyway, so that's what we're using today. I have everything out in front of me. I have on a fan on the floor over here blowing this way. I have the oscillating fan over there on. I have the fan over there. It is 77 outside. So I did just now open the balcony doors. Earlier it was 80 outside and it was 81 in here. So that's why I have the fans on. So we'll see if it'll cool off now that I open the balcony door, since it's cooler outside. So as we do the brows, lip oil first. Hey, Tanya! Moving stuff as usual. I've been trying something new, fam. My grandmother's sister, which makes her my first aunt, second aunt, I don't know. City Beauty lip oil. Her husband, and y'all know I don't remember a lot of stuff, but it stuck with me because I was like, what? He said, how you get through the day and your night? He said, you take 2 sleeps. I'm like, 2 sleeps? 2 sleeps? And so what he explained was, thank you, like, I appreciate it. Hey, Alexandria. He said, when you come home from work, you take a sleep. And then, you get up and you have your dinner, watch TV, clean up, yada, 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 yada. And then when it's time for you to go to bed, then you take your second sleep. So really it was just like long naps. But the way I had never heard anybody say sleeps like that, like 2 sleeps. And so I've been trying something new, because there's times when, hey, Janessa, I still have a couple things to send you, Janessa, to email you or text you. I didn't forget. So what I've been doing is, I know that y'all know that I wake up regularly, and that I said I was going to stop checking messages and stuff during my wake ups, as I call them. Thank you for the hearts. And there are some times when I wake up and I'm like, I'm gonna just lay here until my alarm goes off, and eventually I may go back to sleep, and sometimes I don't. And so this week, today is only Tuesday, so even over the weekend, what I started doing is when I have a wake up and I don't feel all the way alert, but I don't feel really sleepy either, and so I'm just like laying there. And so what I started doing is I started getting up and tackling things on my to-do list, because I have one for every day, and if something doesn't get done, it just gets passed on to the next day or for the next week, depending on if it's somewhat time sensitive or however I prioritize it. And so I've been getting up. Let me back up. The first part of this is I usually start getting sleepy around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I have a habit of waiting until I'm exhausted before I go to bed. And my previous therapist said, when I was telling her about, my sleep cycle and how I feel, she said that it sounds like I wait until I'm completely exhausted before I go to bed, because then I know that I will actually go to sleep instead of going to bed and just laying there awake and being frustrated because I want to go to sleep. Ah, thank you, Janessa. The trophy cake. You know, we like cake. You know, we like cake. Thank you. And so I have been fighting, you know, to stay awake. I'll get up and I'll do some paperwork or do something that needs to be done. But what I started doing is when I get sleepy around 3, 4 o'clock, I go to bed. I go to bed. And because it's 3, 4, 5 in the morning, I'll wake up at, you know, around noonish. Well, I do still have my wake ups, but I wake up around, you know, between like 11 and 1, and I feel okay. And so I've been getting up and doing some stuff on my to-do list. And then when I get sleepy again around like, you know, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, I go back to bed. And then I get up whatever time my alarm is set for me to get up to be here. Or if my alarm is not set, you know, whenever I just feel like getting up. And so that's what I've been doing for the last few days. And I feel okay. But when my alarm went off today, I did not want to get up because I was just sleeping so good. But I felt okay, though. I didn't feel groggy or any of that stuff. I didn't see you until I spoke. Oh, thank you for saying that, Janessa, even though that wasn't to me. Oh my gosh, that's annoying that it does that. So that's what I've been doing lately. And I can say a lot more things are getting done on my to-do list than just waiting. And the only time I will go somewhere, because I remember I said if I have a live that day, don't go anywhere, don't do anything. But because I'm taking that sleep, it's been working out okay. So far so good. So we'll see if I continue this. And I kind of think so, because I love the look of productivity. Everything on my to-do list, I put in my calendar. And so as I complete something, I put a check in front of it. Hello, Elevator. How are you? Thank you. Same to you. And so when I complete a task, I put a check mark in front of it. And so I started doing that after I retired, because I know I still do a lot of stuff, but this way I actually see it. And if I feel like, oh my gosh, I've been a bum today, I look at my calendar, I'm like, girl, you ain't been a bum at all. What the hell are you talking about? And I was telling my therapist that I do that, my previous therapist, and he was like, that's a good idea. I'm like, thank you. And so it's nice seeing more check marks and shifting less things to somewhere else. Elevator, if you look on my YouTube page, I did a Cinco de Mayo, Day of the Dead look last week in a live stream, and I must say it was an amazing look. And so I would love for you to check that out. And I posted it before the holiday, of course, because I was I had another collab look. Well, that wasn't even for a collab look, that was a request. And I wanted to get that done because I was going to do a collab look like the day after, which never got done. And and it's actually due today, the one that I didn't do. But so that's what I'm doing. You've been on my page. You've been looking at my stuff. Or you've been here before and heard me talk about it. So right now, to me, my brows look okay. And then I'll look back later. Girl, just stop, because I am putting gel on top of it later. Yeah. So this is City Beauty. I might need to tilt this one further downward because this side feels like it wants to start tearing. I don't know if they mailed the stuff out yet, because I did not. She said I would receive shipping notification. I didn't receive a shipping notification yet. And I did tell y'all I did put this in, even though I kept saying I wouldn't repurchase it. Y'all, this thing is $72, which is usual for eye cream, and it's 0.5 fluid ounces, which is typical for an eye cream or an eye serum. And I do like it. I'm just like, that price. But then my other stuff I use is expensive too. So like, what's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? So I realize I've been saying, you know what I'm saying, a lot lately. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm silly and I'm goofy. So for our cheek situation today, we're going to use Makeup Forever, one of their face palettes. Because I know I'm on this thing to make sure I'm using everything, keep it in rotation. I will be starting my full inventory tonight, and it's going to probably take me a week to do because it's a lot of stuff, and then also just staying organized. And so for tonight, I have my working kit. I call it the working kit because one, I don't always take with me. That's like the non-working kit. But if it's going to be a themed event, that has that stuff in there. So the working kit is just like the regular everyday makeup plus the CC Beauty cream makeup palette. And so I'm gonna start with that tonight. So it's already on my sofa for me to write stuff down, and then go back another after I write out everything, go back and type it into a spreadsheet. Let me tilt this fan down here a little bit lower. Sorry. I did check. Thank you for the heart. I did check the Urban Decay palette. Thank you for the Milk Hydro Get Primer. We're going to do one pump. And the PAO for that is August this year. September this year. It's the 9th. September this year. And so that's going to stay in there. And then when that's done, I'm going to put this in there. Or maybe just still put it in there anyway. I don't know. See, hey, I'm doing okay today. How are you? And one pump of the foundation. How's your day going today? So I am excited to get this inventory stuff done. I just got a lot of stuff, y'all. And I got stuff in so many different places. I need to get it all together and just... So we're going to mush the primer with the foundation. And I did have the inventory written out, again, a book. But I said, you know what? If I keep it as an Excel spreadsheet, it'll be easier to move it in the spreadsheet from storage to the working kit or the creative kit versus having to rewrite everything. And it just looks more neat in a spreadsheet versus handwriting in a notebook. And it's easier to look up as well in a spreadsheet. So I did already do the spreadsheet template, so to speak. So it's just a whole process, y'all. It is. I'm glad you're doing good. You're welcome. So that was one pump of primer and one pump of foundation. And this right, y'all. I was looking back at earlier videos because I went back through some of the videos in the City Beauty playlist because I did put in for the cleanser and the toner. And I said, let me see what I thought about those before. And I did like the toner, but looking at the video, when I used it like 3 or 4 days straight, my face broke out. So I'm like, oh, hell. Hell. This eye is starting to tear. So we want to do... We're using Makeup Forever. Which one of these? HD Essentials palette. And so is this one. This one is Harmony number 1, light to medium. This is Harmony number 3, tan to deep. Where number 2 at? This is the number 1. Hi, my name is Dion. I'm a laborer. Light to medium. This one, I tend to use this one more even on other people. This one is Harmony 3, tan to deep. So these are what they look like. And if you do get one of these palettes, I do recommend them. These are the HD Skin Face Essentials because you can color correct. You can do contour, you can do bronzer, you can do blush, and you can do your highlight. So this is a whole entire face situation minus your foundation. And if one of these is close to your complexion or you mix, you can use this also for foundation. These run for $88. Their best sell I've ever seen is 30% off. So I do recommend these because they're amazing. And so I don't double dip. I'm going to put enough product on a brush to use And if I need more, I'll use a clean lipstick applicator and take some out and put it on the palette. So I'm curious about this shade right here as a contour because of that gray shade that's in the Blend Bunny. So we are going to take this. I'm going to put enough. Let me move the dirty brushes. Your Bath and Body Works order came today. I have so much foamy soap. Hey, Michelle Davidson. I have a note on the palettes that you're going to be sent soon. So we're going to make sure we get enough on the brush because we're not double dipping, because this is not all just for me. So we're going to, oh, that's pale. This is the light to medium. Wow. But you know what? For their not their natural look, this mirror is casting a shadow. Yo, it is summertime. It is summertime. And I know I keep saying it. Winter gets longer and spring gets shorter. We didn't have a spring. It was 80 degrees outside today. Where's spring? Hey, Sunset. Ooh, a marshmallow. Oh, give me the sugar. Thank you, Sunset. I be peeping in on your lives, but I be on my TV, so that's why there's no comments from me. It's not horrible. This tells me this is definitely for the lighter side. And me being in the middle of the spectrum, I appreciate you, girl. Listen, if y'all don't follow Sunset, if y'all don't watch her videos, do subscribe to her. She does really good content. She is very detailed, and she don't stammer and stutter and speak gibberish like I do sometimes. Like she so she's a good one to watch. So do check her out. I'm starting to sweat. It's going to be a messy video. Well, it is a soft, messy grunge look. So we're going to. Do we want to do this one as a bronzer, like just to see what it gonna do? This, I love these Real Techniques brushes for cream products. This was the Real Techniques. I think it says number 210, and I think it's called the concealer. It says it on there, girl. Expert concealer brush. This is the one that you just saw me use. Well, this one. I have a lot of these for foundation and concealer. And this one is the number 200 brush. And it says on here, expert face brush. So we're going to go into this one. I need to get enough on the brush because we're not going to come back to this. So we're just tapping. There's a blank spot. Yeah, so it's like the other day, like last week, I had on probably a sweatshirt, and today I'm in my little tank top. Like this, I don't know where spring went. But I do hope that it just stays warm and we don't get another cold front like we had. This is orange. And that contour shade is too light for me. I wanted to try it though. Like right here, it looks, yeah, no. It's not, I would wear this out. I'll say that. Because most people don't know. Yes, she is, right, Michelle? Very articulate. Very articulate. I see why you hit that one, but we're going to show it. 70 today. It's 77 outside now. It was 80 earlier, and it was 81 in here. And they were outside cutting the grass today, and I was like, why do I smell grass? Yo, I had my balcony door open, and I forgot. And I'm like, that's why I smell like grass in here, because the balcony door is open. Yeah. Do I want to do a blush out of here? You know what? Let's take this one as a blush. Am I going to use this one at all? And y'all can see two of these hit pan. These two right here. See a little hole in the middle? And these do go a long way. I can say that for sure. You only need a little bit, as you saw. Let me get another one of those brushes. Whoop! It is spring in Chicago, and it was spring in the Netherlands the other week. Texas has no spring. No, it does not. I heard North Texas, it'll get cold and icy and snow and all of that, but I was in Killeen, Texas, and 1 year, I was surprised. I'm like, I didn't know this would happen here. I was froze out of my vehicle. We had an ice storm It snowed. It was the temperature was below freezing. And when I went out to go to formation the next morning, I could not get in my car because it was like a sheet of ice over my car. I couldn't get the key in the lock. I could not. I had to call in and be like, I'm not going to make it to formation. Why? I can't get in my car. My car is frozen over. And other people were saying how they were using their license to scrape the windshield, but I couldn't even get in it to start the car and put the defroster on. It was crazy. I'm like, I didn't know this could happen here. But I do have family, used to travel a lot. Now it's manageable. Yeah. And yeah, Janet travels a lot for work. So we're gonna take this one. And just want to stab it and get enough on the brush for both sides. And I do have family in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And they do tell me that up near Lubbock and further north that it does actually snow and they get cold weather up there. Like they have a winter. But in Killeen, we ain't had no winter. Well, we did. It was like spring and then winter and then Hell's Hot Kitchen. This palette is okay, and I'm saying it's okay. I mean, I know I am a fan of their stuff, but I didn't use this for me before because I'm like, what's it going to look like? But it looks okay. It actually looks okay. Not that this is for me, but you know, I was just curious. Just curious. Then they said, did you go crazy on foam soap? Y'all, I cannot get anybody that wants their lipstick holder. I do think it would work better for bullet lipsticks because then it wouldn't rattle. But because I have the long tube stuff, the liquid lipsticks and the lip gloss and the lip gloss cushions and the lip gloss air and, you know, that stuff, I think that's what it is. I think those are more so for if you have bullet lipsticks. I don't know, Janessa, if I asked you if you wanted it or not. We're going to take this, and I did use this one before as a highlight, but I'm thinking I want to, excuse me, we're going to take this one as a highlight. So we're just going to make sure we get enough on the brush, so then we're going to put this away. That wagon I told y'all I purchased, that collapsible wagon, I put it together last night. Y'all, that thing is nice. That thing is nice. So I took it down, and I did put stuff in it, sent the picture to a friend, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So, and I had a note in my calendar, take it down to my vehicle today, because that's going to live in my vehicle along with the chair that my clients sit in and along with my foldable table. But I'm like, it'll make things so much easier. So this is the highlighter. This is pretty. Yeah, I'm snorting. You have one, and it is one boom from gold. Now you talking about the lipstick holder? You saw snow twice in Houston in 5 years. They can't. No, they cannot. You have a small one. Yeah. They had a 5 for 15 sales for your book. That is a good price, though. I use them at home, and I also stock in the bathroom in the building where my office is because the soap is gross. Ah, but I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, do I see a bead of sweat? This is the one I had the foundation on. Part of me is thinking don't powder down so that I can just pat when I get sweaty and then powder down later. Do I look glowy? This right here, y'all. And I did try something else. I tried another concoction. This will not be denied. This will not be friggin' denied. And unless I just put something that's way too dark and then just count on the foundation to lighten it up. But this shadow will not be denied. I like catching their cells on lotions and body wash. Yeah. I like that. This is, and with these, you see how everything just blends in together. I mean, well, like the edges, like this. I mean, you can overdo it though. I can say that, but I really like these. I really do like these, and they're great for working on other people. So in a pinch, if it was for me, I could use the Harmony 1 light to medium, even though the tan to deep. And I know I'm in the middle of the spectrum. It is what it is. So do I powder down or not? I kind of do just because that's my routine. Let's powder down. All right, Fashion Fair powder. Y'all gonna be shocked when I do what I do with the eye look. I'm shocked that I'm really going to do what I'm going to do with the eye look. Is this the one that's tired? Yup. No, because it got a little spring back. It sprung back a little bit. Is this the one that's tired? Wait a minute. What? Maybe because I ain't use them? But this one has more spring back than this one. So I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. So this, I do that every time, y'all, because it just makes me laugh. Oh my gosh. I know sometimes I talk about Victoria's Secret body sprays are nice too. I used to always shop their sales. Oh my gosh. King Comedy Schuler. I talk about him quite often, how he does little reaction videos and he's always in his vehicle. Y'all, I meant to post it I meant to share it on my community tab and then I got distracted. He he showed one of those aluminum pans where you go to cookouts and like the food is in those. And it said that it was honey glazed lamb chops or something like that. Y'all, it looked so good. And he was like, he said, and it did look really good. And he was saying that he had thoughts that he shouldn't have had looking at lamb chops. He said it was doing things to him. He said he was embarrassed. He said he tingled a little bit. I was like, what? And I rewound that part. So I'm like, no, he didn't just say that. He said, I tingled a bit. He said, I was embarrassed. He said, you need to subscribe to your OnlyFans page to look at that picture. I was cracking up. Okay, this is dry. We are going to spray with the Scandinavia, the makeup finishing spray. Yeah, it was funny. I was just like, it did look really good though. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But he was like, yeah, I was having thoughts that you're not supposed to have when you look at food. And he said stuff in a funny way anyway, but it was just, when he said he tingled and he was embarrassed, I was like, oh my gosh. So you, and he was like, and that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna post it. I'm sure I remember. Excuse me for all that spit just fly out my mouth. But he's funny. Hourglass ambient lighting palette volume 2. So we're going to take golden bronze light. This is a Sigma F43. We're going to put that here as our contour blush. Contour bronzer type thing. And then we're going to take radiant light, and we're just going to put this all over the face. I'm excited for the eye look. I do feel like I'm gonna get rid of this palette, but I'm not sure. And so I am still very much on the fence. And me being on the fence is telling me something too. Like, and I did look at, my other palettes to see, do I have similar color stories? Yes, I do. But the formula, y'all, excuse me, you haven't felt that way at the look of food, but I have at the taste. Yeah. Had a maple cream brulee one time and just did things. Oh my gosh. Oh, he was so funny. And now we're going to take soft light and we're going to just put this right here. Putting on cream products and then topping with powder, it does help the longevity of it, but the caveat is if you're using good products, they're going to stand alone anyway. They're going to stand their own. They don't need the extra stuff, but we have it, so we're using it. Okay, so let's get started with this eye look. I just realized I didn't do my inner rims and lower lash line. I have some requests. Dion, thinking about decluttering an hour. No, not the hourglass. This is what we're using today. Shadows of the Vampire from Notoriously Morbid. It is really pretty. And y'all know I like dark looks. So it's like, girl, why are you tripping? Because I do already have similar colors. We're going to use this because I do believe this is a blue, the same as that white looking shade in the Mario palette. That was like a blue silver thing. But the formula in here, and even the metallics, look how smooth all of these are. But I do have similar colors. And also, I feel like I'm getting away from like 9-pan palettes, 8-pan palettes, Because y'all know I could easily do way more than that as far as the eye look. And so I think that's part of it. Because I was thinking today, like, this is beautiful and I love the formula. Like, why am I on the fence about it? But I do think that that's why. And I don't get quints anymore. I don't get quads anymore. Because I just was like, yeah, no, not the hourglass. Make sure it's not oscillating toward me. No. Open my mouth too soon. No. Nope, not the hourglass. Inner rims. I just packaged up a bunch of older palettes to take to my coworker. She's still finding her style. Oh shoot! Got my palette. I'll put this on the kitchen counter. Excuse me for that clink. Thank you for the hearts. Inner rims. These are all MAC. Well, these two. These are MAC. This is Stay the Night. We're going to do inner rims. And for lower lash line, we're going to do Perpetual Shock. That is. And I used to do that too. This one time, this was like, I'll be having flashbacks talking to y'all. It was a Lorac palette. This had to be, gee, maybe around like, I think it might have been 2014, 2015, because I was living in this development where I'm at now, and I moved here in 2012. And hey, Dawn. And I had signed up for a membership at this place that did Zumba. And so me and one of the other people, her name was Sandra, we got close. And so there were other times where we would meet at the park and walk the park. And I was decluttering makeup, and I had a Lorac palette, which I do like the formula of the Lorac palettes. But I found I wasn't using it. And I did like the color story, but it just wasn't calling to me. And so I took it one day when we were going to go meet at the park to walk. And I said, oh, I wanted you to look at this to see if you want it. She said, that's the only palette I have. And I'm thinking I need to buy a new one because I just about used it up. I was like, what? Like, what's the chances in that? When I'm decluttering something, that's the one that she has. The one eyeshadow palette that she has, that she was almost done with using. She was so excited. And I was just like, damn. She was really excited. And that was exciting for me too, because I knew she was going to use it, because that was the only one she had, and she had just about used it up. Now she had mine, and it still looked really good. It didn't look, used up, That was so exciting for me. That's our inner rims. Michelle, the sun is finally coming out here. Not that I'm complaining about clouds. Yeah, I know that's right. And we had rain here the other day. So now on Perpetual Shock, we're going to put on lower lash line. Both eyes feel like they're tearing. They usually do after I put on liner on my inner rims. And my vehicle is clean from bird poop, but the pollen, y'all, it attacked it again already. When I went down to put the collapsible wagon in my vehicle, I was like, okay, it's clean, but I see I see some new pollen starting to build up. Oh man, excuse me. There's an eyelash in my eye. I can't get it with my finger. I can see it. Oh shit. I'm gonna use this. Okay. Whew. Man, this is the one we had used before for the teariness. This eye. I was going to say something. I'm always about to say something. That was one of the soaps that you got. Oh, hey, Robin. Who'd I miss? Robin Jones. How are you doing? You're about talking about Bath and Body Works. Yeah, Sharon makeup. I just like stuff to be used. And if it has a lot of life in it, like, it's hard for me just to throw it away. You got a bird on your window. Wow. Guys. seen this one at the fragrance, but it's not on mine. Okay, both of my eyes are tearing. All right, we're gonna get into this eye look. I'm gonna start it regular, and then I'm gonna do something. Y'all gonna be like, she ain't really doing that, is she? She is. I need to get a fresh one because that's completely soaked in my tears. How are you doing tonight, Robin? Or today? I'm on the East Coast, so it's nighttime here. So I scheduled, I don't know if you had noticed, but I did schedule like a lot of lives, 6. And after my first sleep this morning, I did the thumbnails for all of them, and then I worked on the description boxes. So I have 3 more to do. I finished 3, I have 3 more to do. Y'all, that stuff is so time intensive. Like it really is. Some of them will get moved, but I'm okay with that because at least they're there. Fenty Amplified Eye Primer. Because I did get some requests. Was it last night? I think it was last night. Today? I think it was today. So I did write them down, and there's quite a few, which is awesome. And they're interesting. One of them I kind of had the thought to do, but then like I wasn't sure. But so there's like, it's kind of like a little twist on things, on like the way it's normally done. I keep knocking stuff over. I don't even know what you have anymore, so it's hard to make requests. Less and less than I had before, because y'all used to, I was getting rid of a whole lot of stuff. Not a lot, but if there's a certain look you want me to do, I am sure I could find the color story to put that together. If there's a certain color story you want me to do, I'm sure I can put something together for that. We have Natasha Denona, we have Mac, we have 2 Pat McGrath motherships, we have Notoriously Morbid, and some stuff from their Spellcast Beauty side, the sister side. We have the 3 Lethal BYOPs, that 1 palette from Mario, and 1 palette from Love of My Life, Hung Van Gogh. Alexandra, I wish I knew some makeup lovers. Yeah, I know none in my day-to-day life. You're in Southern California. Wasn't that song about Southern California? Yeah, it never rains in Southern California. Or was it? It was some part of California. Is Tanya here? Who sang that song, Tanya? It never rains in Southern California, something. It was an R&B song from back in the day. So you're 3 hours. So it's almost 9 here. So it's like 6 there. Is that I think we're at a 3-hour difference. Hubby's home for dinner and be back soon. Okay, Michelle. Tony. Yes, thank you, Tanya. I always ask Tanya about songs because she knows every artist. She knows who sings every song. She knows every actor, actress in every single movie. And she always get it right. Because when she say it, I'll be like, you know what? Yeah. And so Tony. And was it Southern California? Tanya be on it. So thank you, Robin, for giving me a song. Because the other day I was trying to think of a song to just like sing a lyric, and I'd be like, Tanya, who sings it? And she always knows who it is. But I couldn't think of one yesterday. And so thank you for giving me a song for her. I gotta take out brushes. I ain't got no brushes out. So this is gonna be a messy grunge look. And so we're gonna do something that I don't do. Taking out brushes. So let's see. Robert B. Lawrence. Hi, how are you? Really? Lisa Bonet directed that video? Why am I surprised? Somebody had to direct it. I'll be tripping, y'all. I didn't know she directed videos. Nina, when you watch the replay, well, when you see this, you were right, because when I posted the video with Rihanna and such and such and such and such, you love music too? Are you an old head? I'm 56, so I like that old school stuff. And it is an AI video, and now there's other channels posting the same video, and I'm just like, But you were right, Nina. We're going to take this shade, Lunar, because I know this is not white. but it looks like it's white. I don't see anything else in there. Excuse me for that glare, but I know it's not white. Looking at it on the side, I see some speckles of blue, pink, something. And I always use this when I use this palette just to see what color it is because I always forget. You 54? Ah, I'm 56. How are you? It's green. I'm talking about I see blue and pink. It's green. Y'all, it ain't nothing else green in here except this one. This is this is tripping me out. The first time I used it, I'm like, oh, it's the white shade. It's probably a silver popped in the corner. And it was green. I'm like, who puts green on the inner corner? Me, apparently. This is a beautiful shade. And y'all, the formula in here is so smooth. And like, look. I'm thinking this is a keeper. So if I keep this, I'll be at 35. Because we are going to put this one. But I want to put it, I'm going to hold on to this one too. So I think that leaves us at 36. When in September, when it's time to get rid of the naked one, I'll put that in there. But I do think that one would benefit too because all the neutral tones that's in there. She cute. And then we're going to take, oh man, my eye is tearing down here, tearing downward. You was just dancing to classic song, The Heat of the Heart by Patty Austin. I was going to say, can you sing a lyric? I'll be forgetting that I can't hear y'all. I mean, it sounds familiar, but then it doesn't. Heat of the Heart by Patty Austin. I'm thinking I want to use an hourglass number. Let me just, okay. Esom V27, which is what this one is. This is the newer one. Slanted bristles, black handle. This is the older ones, Esom V27. It's not angled bristles in the handle. It's silver. I know I say that every time, and that's more so for the new folks. Tanya says she loved that song. I'm not told you. She know every song, every singer. And Robin is 67. Y'all, us middle-aged folks is the bomb. I'm telling you. We have so much character. Because we were here when music was good. Like this crap these days. What are we going to take next? I'm going to take a little bit of this one. The Pale Count. Y'all, these shades, it don't take no work. Alright, I'm going to keep this one. It's just so smooth. This eye is tearing downward. I can feel it. The one you know is, what do it say? Oh, got some good. Tanya, you should join my no-buy. I think Tanya might end up in the psycho ward if she would. if she would have no-buy. Hey, Purple Panics, how are you? The Heart of the Heat was written. Really? I know I have had to heard it. I'm thinking I would have had to have heard it. Written and produced by Jimmy Jam and Sherry Lewis. Your grandma now says doing the music you kids listen to also. It does. Oh my gosh. It's hard for me to even pretend that I'm trying to listen to it. We're going to take Faint Silhouette. This shade here with a clean brush. I'm going to put that in the middle. You're doing good. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. That is good. I'm glad you're doing well. Both of these eyes are tearing now on the outer corners. But you know what? Since this is supposed to be a messy grunge look, we just want to let it do what it do. Because that's going to help it look messy. I remember I looked at Alexandria. I always say I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I don't know if it's the Nile or Nell. It's Anele. And she did a grunge look. This was years ago. She did a grunge look. I just want to view it. Chicken wing buck. You're going to stay here, dude. Chick, whoever you are. Yeah, that's one that should have been hid, and it was. And she was doing a grunge look, and she said she wasn't going to put on concealer because she said her under eye darkness will contribute to the grunge aspect of the eyeshadow look. I'm like, you know what? Okay. Well, you have to come up with an answer for yourself. Maybe if they stop eating chicken wings and buckets. Yeah, you funny. And I'm being sarcastic because I do that. This is not a food channel or a health channel, so you might need to go somewhere else to get that answer. What did we just do? The purple. We're going to do... We're going to be funky. And we're going to take this green. So I know I like doing color combinations that people be like, excuse me. That ain't where that go. Well, that's where it go, and that's where it's going. And these are not powdery, and I did not put a lot on the brush, but like these shades, the formula. Hey, chicken wing. That's how I heard it in my head, Janessa. Hey, chicken wing. And and Janessa don't even talk like that. But that's what I was imagining in my head. We're gonna go back to the brush with the purple. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string. So we're just blending these two together, which we don't really need to do since it's gonna be a messy runs look. Y'all gonna be like, don't tell me she really doing it. When y'all see what I'm gonna do, y'all gonna be like, okay, she was serious. Yeah. Trying something new. Trying something new. What you gonna do? I can say it like that just for you. Oh man. Excuse me. That's actually cute. Excuse me. Yeah, both corners are tearing. But now we're gonna, oh jeez, we're gonna take another one of those brushes. Can y'all tell I really like these brushes? I have like 8 of them. And then when they came out with the new ones, I got like 4. I didn't need any more of these brushes. I'm a brusho on top of being a label hoe and a Pensy hoe. And what else? Now I'm a lip oil hoe. What other kind of hoe am I? I'm missing something. I know I am. Then I'm going to take this dark purple, Veins of Darkness. Forgive me. This green is called Dusk Reverie. Remember the bald, everything I missed at home. No, I don't. By Sherelle. Don't make me feel bad, Robert. I will say this. I did listen to more hip hop than R&B back in the day. And the R&B I remember most is old school, because my mom used to always play the oldies, which I hated. But now that I'm older, I'm digging them. And so I didn't listen to a lot of R&B. I don't. Tanya probably do. Tanya, you remember that song? Everything I Missed at Home by Sherelle. I'm going to put this on the outer corner. Look how easy this is, y'all. This... It doesn't seem like this is as dark, though. Dare I say, compared to all the other mattes we used so far, this is a tad dry. Only in comparison to the other mattes we used. I mean, we only used one, which was this green one, and that just went on. But yeah, we're going to get messy. And I'm trying to think of how I feel about it. But I thought it'd be something different. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. So when I get the toner from City Beauty again, I'm going to try it again. Because it was fine. And then when I used it like 4 days in a row, 3 or 4 days in a row, my face broke out. What shadow is that? I think that's this dark purple. This... Because I'm seeing this line right here that's not over there. So I'm trying to figure out what shadow that is. Was it this one? I don't think so. I don't think that was it. And from there we went to here. So maybe, is it that one? I did not add more of that green onto the brush. I think that was this one. Yeah, that's what it was. Because that's why I took the purple to sweep over this, but that green would not be denied. It's like we ain't going nowhere. You put this here, we want to stay right here. This is that dark purple, Veins of Darkness. Oh, just call me Dion Robert. That's okay. Unless you may call you Mr. Robert, since we're around the same age. This is something, y'all, that irks me. And it's the new generation thing. You got a good one. All I do is think of you by Troop. I do remember that song. I do remember that one. I was raised, anybody my aunts and uncles' ages was Miss or Mr. Period. And I had friends from college that, you know, they got older, had kids, and their kids was calling me by my first name. And I was just like, I didn't say anything because I knew it was just how I was raised, and I knew that the person wasn't, well, the parent wasn't trying to be, you know, offensive. But I was just like, yeah, so this little 9-year-old talking about D da 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 da. Excuse me? And I'm like, you know, let me. Oh, that's how. That's you. You're a boring narcissist. Hard to please. We don't welcome boring people here or narcissists here. One thing that irritates me with social media these days is that the term narcissist is highly overrated. Like, everybody is a narcissist, everybody is this, everybody is that. And I'm like, do you even know what the clinical definition is? And I think it bothers me because I'm a clinician. And so I'm like, y'all just using this just because this person is arrogant. That doesn't mean that. Call you Brad, that's your nickname. If I remember, I did remember another person's name. She said call her by her middle name because her first name, we had like 4 people with the same first name. She's like, oh, well, call me such. But I do remember that. So I might remember that. Robert. So when y'all hear me say hi, Robert, hi, Brad, excuse me, see, already we're talking about Robert B. Lawrence. Just like with the other person, somebody said, who's so-and-so? And I'm like, oh, and then I read her name. They were like, oh. So we're going to take this shimmer black, and it has shimmer in it. This is dark, y'all. I'm just going very lightly. This is a Sigma E45. For once, I didn't say E-some because it starts with an E. And we're just going to feather it inward just a little bit. Just right here. Just right there. I'm loving all these colors on the lid because I can see that green, that gray, the light purple, the other green, the dark purple. And then this is just making the outer corner look darker. So it's not really showing up like a black over that purple. But I like it. I just tapped in very lightly. Oh, this look. Very lightly. And I'm tapping and turning. Special Kind of Fool by Basic Black. No, and I don't even remember hearing the group Basic Black. You going back way too far. No, you're not. It's just that I listen to more hip hop than R&B. I'm not gonna say I was a wild child. I was just a little thuggish back in the day. I was a tomboy back in the day. Most of my friends was dudes. And it's crazy because as an adult, or like I say, my early 20s, when I would run into, you know, a classmate somewhere, they would be like, you know, I always liked you, right? I'm like, what? Because I was never, I'm like, these are just my dudes. You know, these are my, I don't want to say the N-word, but I'm like, these are my, you know, we just hang out. And so out of a group of like 7 people, it would be me and like one other chick. But that was just who I hung out with. And I always got along better with dudes because, well, the ones I knew, they were more straightforward, where with girls, it was always like drama. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go over here with my, you know. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take another one. We're going to go back to, I didn't say what that shade was. This is Ebon Shadow. We use the Pel Count. I'm going to just take a brush with no shadow and just blend out this top line up here. I was going to put that light gray up here, but we already used that. And you know what? I'm going to take that first shade that showed up green, and we're going to put that as a strip of light under our brow. And so this is blended. This is not blended. So it's looking kind of sharp. Kind of sharp. So there's no shadow on this brush. So you see that? Tanya, do you remember that song? Special Kind of Fool. Music was so good back then. I have a hard time listening to hip hop these days because I'm just like, what? Like all of y'all saying the same dumb shit. I'm just like, back in the day, like music had a message. Even if I didn't know what the message was, I remember there was this rap song called White Lines, and I'm like, And when I got older, I realized they were talking about cocaine, and I'm like, oh, damn. And I was like, white lines, pure as a driven snow. I didn't know that that's what it was about back then. And when I realized it when I was older, I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy. I didn't know. I was like, ooh. But it still had a message. It was saying how it messed you up and that you shouldn't do it. But these days it's all about doing that crazy shit. We're going to put, I don't know which to do on first half or second half because this looks brighter, but then let's just do this one on first half of lower lash line. We did not use silent ash. We used everything else in here because we are going to use these two. So this will be the only one we didn't use. So that'll be 8 shades. Y'all, it's so easy for me to use a bunch of shades. So Lurking Dawn. Are you Lurking Dawn? Right here in the chat. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's nice. I'll put this under here. Obviously. Make sure y'all thumbs up. For the new people, I do have a channel membership. If you click join, it'll show you the perks. It will not join you. And sometimes I wonder if people think that it will automatically join you. It's $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. There are quite a few perks. The one I like the most is that members get to make a request. And so if there's a certain look you want me to see, color story, or whatever, you can request me to do that, and I will do it. Or if there's a picture you want me to recreate and put my own troll twist on it. Y'all know I like to twist. I'm tripping. Oh my gosh, what is... I thought I had out 2 of those brushes. Apparently I did not. I'm going to take a clean one. And Blood Kissed. We're going to put that on the outside. They kind of look like the same shade, but it may or may not be because of the shadow that's underneath it. Because this does look brighter in the pan than this one. I forgot what I did already. Oh, you probably laughing, Robin, and when me saying I didn't know what what the song was about. And I'm just, oh my gosh. I didn't know. It was like sneaking messages in the rap music. Yeah. So yes, the membership, a channel membership. Thanks and gifts and all of that stuff. I thought I had something on my face. It's a freckle. Y'all would think I knew my face by now. Tell us, Captain, what does not matter. What we're going to do now. Oh, whew. Okay. We're going to take those lower lash line shades down a little bit further. So going back in, excuse me, with Lurking Dawn. And we're going to bring this down here. Ooh, that's nice. And my eyes are teary. We're going to just let it do what it do. Thank you for the heart. So what I'm going to do that I don't do, I'm going to use my fingers for makeup. But I need to figure out like what shadow I'm going to put, like, smear on my lid. And y'all know I don't use my fingers for makeup. Who's doing too much? Me? You must like it, though. You're here for it, Linda. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe. Consider joining the channel membership. Linda, do you do makeup videos? Because it's usually people who don't that say stuff like that. I'm just saying. We doing a grungy makeup look. So if that's not your style, you're in the wrong place, honey. You're welcome to stay. But just know, we grown folks, so we do what we want to do. So saying I'm doing too much is not going to have an impact on what I do. So I just want you to know that up front so you don't think I'm a change. You don't. And usually it's people who don't have makeup channels or do content that say that. That say stuff like that. And it's all about preference, which they don't seem to know. They seem to think everybody needs to do the same thing, meaning what they like and what they think. But that is usually how it goes, like for real, for real. So I am not surprised. But you're welcome to stay, but, you know, if I didn't like what was happening, I know I wouldn't. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm going to do my fingers, but I'm trying to think of what to... Because we used all of these except this one. I may... All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put that down. Robin, for real. I'm being serious. How you going to go to somebody's house and tell them what you think they should do? That's all I'm saying. God, that's all I'm saying. We're going to put some door... Do we need to put door line? This is a MAC 210 brush. That's how we roll here. And I didn't do the intro. And the intro is basically just wear what you want to wear and rock it. And I do call this the crazy troll nation. The crazy is knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how they think you should be. The troll part of the crazy troll nation is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. Wear whatever you want to, however you want to, and just rock it. Here we accept our natural features. We enhance them if we want to, when we want to, but we never feel like we have to. We love ourselves for who we are and for how we look, even when we're not wearing face paint. So the bottom line is if you do choose to wear makeup, wear whatever you want to and just rock it. And so like stuff like that, it has no impact on what we do here, because we do what we want to do and we rock it. We be rocking it. Rocking it. That's a rap song. Well, a lyric from a rap song. And that's something I had to learn, because when I first started wearing makeup, I was doing things that other content creators were saying, oh, you have to do this if you want to do that. You have to do this if you want this. And I was doing all the things, and half the things I didn't like. And so I really thought it was something wrong with me. Like, okay, you know, these handful of people, the larger channels, they're saying I have to do this, so I guess I have to do it. And so I was doing it, and when stuff didn't work or I didn't like it, I thought it was something wrong with me. Like, how are these, you know, well-known people saying do stuff and I don't like it? So it took me a long time to just be like, girl, just be yourself. And the heck with anybody who don't like it, because I'm living for me, not for other people. And even with makeup, it washes the fuck off. So it's like, what's the big deal? You know what I mean? But anyway, so that's what we're about here at the Crazy Troll Nation. But yeah, please do consider subscribing and consider joining the membership to see more stuff. I'm being snarky, but I'm being serious too. Because we grown folk here. This is not a kids channel. And it is an option to be here. So, you know, you can come somewhere and be like, that's too much. Why are you here? All right, let me stop. We're going to put this in our brows. This is from Melt. I did not say. This is Inglot. This is Inglot. I keep forgetting you can't see the color through it. They don't have names, they have numbers. And this number is number 75. And as you can see, it's a purple. It's a purple. This Janessa sent me. This is from Melt. And it is Haze Reflect Gel Liner. I'm going to put this in the brows with this brush. This brush is perfect for my brows because it is the width of my brows. Until I get to where there's no hair, and then I'll use the tip of the brush to do that part over there. This does not, for whatever reason, show up whatsoever on my upper lash line. And it is pretty. I didn't want to get rid of it. So I said, you know what? Let me try something else. I put it in my brows and I love it. This where I put this purple, it does not show up at all. And it doesn't. I thought, okay, maybe the shadow I have on is too dark and that's why it's not showing up or whatever. But even with lighter shadows, this just did not show up on my upper lash line. But I love it for my brows though. And so I am glad that I found something to do with it that I like. And so it's pretty all right. Right. Tanya, I still haven't been able to remember the name of that Sugar Hill Gang song. And it's not Rappers Delight, 'cause I thought that was it, but it's not. My brows are distant, way distant cousins today. They are not even in the same place at all. Not even. So let me just toggle, because it's kind of quiet here. Y'all like, she fussing. Let me just lay low. I didn't know they had more than one song. Ugh. And you know I'm lost already. Did I forget what I was doing before? Oh, you know what? I did miss it. Because I say stuff and then I just keep going. And so when somebody comments, I'm like 4 thoughts ahead of that already. And so I just be, oh. And then when I watch it back, I'll be like, oh, that's what they were talking about. Oh, it doesn't matter that I forgot what I was going to be. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So I'm trying to think. Okay, I do got my solar water here. Because y'all know I don't like to be messy. I don't like to be messy. And some cotton rounds. What are we going to put on the lid, though? Because if I put a shadow on there, it's just going to blend in, I think. So what I'm kind of thinking... Or we can just use a brush and tap it somewhere. All right, who want to see me do my finger and who is like just use the brush? Meanwhile, while y'all thinking, I am going to line my lips. Okay, Janessa. Y'all can tell I'm going through it already. I even start. I do not use my hands for makeup. I do not. I'm already going through it. I'm just like, this is MAC lip glazer called Root for Me, which I hate the title since I watched the documentary on America's Next Top Model. I already failed it. I hated that. View. Think. Guess it's tiny man fingers. Yeah, we funny here, Robin. Well, I should say me. But the thing is that all of y'all be here for it. And it's usually the same crew. And then other people just come in. And that's part of the crazy troll nation too. Just be you, boo-boo. Do you, boo-boo. Somebody don't like it, why are you here? why and I will say this, if I click on a video and I don't like something they're doing or something, it's more so something that they say, because I'm all for doing your makeup however, so that doesn't bother me at all. But some videos when they're doing commentary, sometimes stuff just don't make sense. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And so I'll just click off. I don't comment. I come in the room and I just back away slowly. Nobody even knows I was there. So that's the thing. It's like, if you disagree with something, you know, this isn't school. You don't have to raise your hand before you go to the bathroom. Just or how people be like, oh, I'm going to unsubscribe, this and that. Well, why did you feel the need to tell me that? Because I would have never known anyway. They're good for that on Instagram. If they do a post that the person don't like, more so now in political stuff, they be like, oh, I'm going to unsubscribe because da-da-da-da. And they're like, you didn't need permission, just go. And other people we commenting too, like, why'd you have to doubt it? Like, just go. And I just be like, I don't comment nothing. I just be laughing. Because we grown. Just do what you want. You don't need to announce your departure. I always say this isn't an airport. No need to announce your departure. Did you hear about Spirit Airlines? King Comedy Schuler, whatever, he was talking about, no, Spirit had closed down, and I didn't know. At the conference this weekend, a friend of mine was like, she has a family member that works at Delta, so she was like, you heard about Spirit? And I'm like, no, what? She said, they shut down. She said they just straight shut down. I was like, what? So King Stroller the other day was saying, did y'all hear Spirit shut down? This many people lost their jobs, whatever, whatever. And he did a thing today because he do like 2 to 4 a day, and they're all under like 2 minutes. And he was saying how there's some passengers from a Spirit flight from a layover that they're stuck at the airport still waiting for their luggage like 2 days later. And he was like, Spirit could have been like, we'll just finish this flight or get you to the next hub or at least get you home. Oh, Lamb, you such a cute little sweet summer child. Make sure you subscribe. Poor sweet summer child. And he was like, they could at least, finish the leg of the flight or whatever. But he's like, people are stranded not at their home airport, but somewhere else for days. Hey, Skinny Queen, waiting to get their luggage. And he was saying our Spirit just straight shut down. They were like, we out, we done, do what you got to do. And I'm just like, damn. They was just like, and we going. Which I think they should have finished out at least that day. Anyway, so oh damn it, Janessa. Got some Thursday showing up tonight. You know what? It's good for laughter for me. It's giving me stuff to talk about. So we're going to take, oh my gosh, this that we just put in our brows. Y'all, I'm going through it, y'all, because y'all know I do not. Let me pop the lid on this my soda water. Y'all know I do not. Hey, Charlene. Yo, we have a dude in here, Robert. He said to call him Brad, because that's his nickname. And so I thought of you, and I didn't say your name, but I said there was someone else in here that said to call him by a different name. Okay, so what's your point, Lamb? What's your point? Skinny Queen, be nice. I'm the only one I could be rude on my channel with me because it's my channel. Yeah, Miss Keynes is Charlene, Janessa. She had told us a while ago, just call her Charlene, because I was always saying her whole name because we had Michelle A. Davidson was here, Michelle in Makeup was here, and then there was another Michelle. It might have been Michelle Keynes, and then there was another Michelle, and so she was just like, just call her Charlene. Yes, that's right. Call me Brad. There was a movement called I Am Not My Hair. So what about the women with alopecia whose hair fall out? So what? Anyway, yeah, I did suck my teeth. And I did it again. So what? I'm hesitant. Y'all know I don't, okay. I do not use my hands for makeup. I'm going through it right now, y'all. Okay, I'm going to tap in the eye. And what's the shame is some people, I'm still stalling, some people will adhere to stuff like that. Oh, I know, I must have long, thick hair. And they have 12 inches of dead ends. And it's just like, that ain't even healthy hair, number one. But because it is this thing, you know what I mean? Whatever. I'm there. I don't want to do this. Because this is a messy grunge makeup look. I want this tapered, but my fingers are too fat. Feel good. Like I should. So good. So good. I got you, babe. Ow! See, now I'm just like completely tripping to distract myself from using my finger for makeup, because I do not use my finger for makeup. Like, I don't. Ever. I got you, Brad. Oh, wait, where my boo thing at? Oops. I know. I do got sausage fingers. I know. I got, like, lumberjack man hands. Like, and I know I do. Hey, hey, lot. Whatever's left on my finger versus whatever's left on the brush. Right? Yeah, Haywood. He's been missing lately. Like he used to be always consistent, but lately he's been like popping in and out, meaning like he'll miss like 2 or 3 and come back. Remember I did that road rash look? That's what this is making me think of. So whatever's gonna come off the finger. Yeah, Haywood. And we never met in person. We've never talked off of the YouTube live stream. Because he used to come in and be like, "Hey, boo," and then he would be like, "Hi, ladies, how y'all doing?" So how we looking? So Linda, is this too much too? Like, let me stop. I'm acting like a 15-year-old. But this is me doing something new. Oh, you slept poor slept in makeup looking like road rash. Yeah, and what was so funny is when I tried to smear it, it would not smear. I'm just like, damn. So I had to physically like put more shadow and do lines and stuff. That was tripping me out. I'm like, I can't get it to smear if I wanted to. I'm like, y'all know I got some good ass makeup when you try to smear it physically, and it was not moving. It was not moving. Not moving at all. Do I want to do more? I think we're good. So we... it was like, nope, not today. And I'm like, either it's the makeup or the Scandinavian spray, something, or a combination, because y'all know I do use good makeup. Yeah, I'm making sure to hold my finger out here. That makeup would not move. And I was physically like rubbing it and dragging my skin down, my eyeball, my eye bag, all of that. That makeup was like, you put us here, this is where we stand. And I was like, damn. And then I put the was it lipstick or something on my teeth? I really like that look though. Pinky up, Dion. Swish, swish. That made me think about, I got my solar water on my leggings. I have indoor clothes and outdoor clothes, and so it don't matter. Y'all, the clothes I be doing my makeup in, they be having so much crap all over it. Barbershop, the one Queen Latifah was in. The ring finger. The ring fingers. Where's my ring fingers? I'm so awkward. Lancome Salisbury's mascara. And Queen Latifah was outside and she saw this dude. If y'all saw the barbershop too with Queen Latifah, y'all know what I'm talking about. And there was this guy and she was like, where did you serve your time or something? And he was like, why you see that? Because he had his hair in cornrows and because he was buff. Right, so she hired him to work in the shop to do hair, and the other women in the shop, Lisa Witherspoon, and some other people, they thought he was gay. And one of them, and I should know her name, but I don't. She was like, he was drinking tea like this, and she went swoosh swoosh. And so they all went out to a club one night. And the dude, he was a black dude, he asked Alicia Silverspoon to dance. And they were like, out of all the other black queens, he want to ask her to dance? And Alfre Woodard was in it too. And because they were like, somebody was like, well, he gay, it don't matter. And she was like, he gay, all right, he happier than hell out there. And when I grew up, gay did me happy, but that had me cracking up. She said, he gay, all right, he happier than hell out there. And so all of them was making fun of him, and here he is. Sneaking up on Alicia. He asked her if she wanted something from where they were going to eat. She's like, no. He's like, I'll bring you back something. So he was doing like little stuff like that through the movie, but the black chicks was like, it don't matter. He got shit. No, he wasn't. Are we using the white? I didn't mean to think. No, we're using hella thick. I'm Fenty. Swish, swish. And she caught him in the break room, the song from Salt and Pepper, I'll Take Your Man. He was singing the song and doing the moves, and she walked in and was like, oh. And he was like, I'll take your man. And then he left out the room, and she was like, whoa. Yeah, they thought he was. He was not. Don't judge a book by its cover. You do. That movie was so funny. Like some parts of that was just so funny. And Jorge, George. I want to say that was Kevin Bacon. Was that Kevin Bacon? Tanya, you know, was that Kevin Bacon that played Jorge in Barbershop 2 with Queen Latifah? Oh, boy. I need somebody else to come in and say something off the wall so I can laugh and make up stuff to say. It was hilarious. And somebody, yeah, it was. Yo, Jaman Hansu. Oh my God, that is a beautiful ass man. That is a beautiful man. Oh my gosh. That is a beautiful man. That he can come fix my repairs any day and make up some. I love that movie since Nessa. When I still had cable, I would run across it while flipping channels and always had to watch it. Yeah, okay, Kevin Bacon, yeah. Oh man. Jaman Hansu is a beautiful man. I remember first seeing him in a Janet Jackson video back in the day. And y'all know he chocolate. He is chocolate. He had on white linen pants, a white linen shirt, and he was on the beach. And so that color clothing with his complexion, oh my God. And I forget the name of the song. Tanya, what was the name of that song? Yeah, he was on the beach with his chocolate skin, wearing white linen clothes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we almost done. This is, are we? It's the last thing. MAC lip glass cushion. Hi, my name is Dion Lorah. It is a high pigment lip oil. Some of them don't have color. In the last live, I put on Slippery, which was not a color. This one, I took it with me and I put it on in the car and I'm like, oh shit, like that's really a color. Damn, I forgot Tanya that quick. I forgot that quick. Oh, Jaman Hansu in an old Janet Jackson video. It's an old song. In the video, they were on a beach. And he was walking on the beach with his white linen outfit on. You know, you saw the ocean. Maybe we'll meet at a bar. He'll drive a funky car. Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Janessa. He is a beautiful man. Oh my word. And when he married Kabora, I'm just like, I don't think they got married. They had a baby. I'm like, why he wear her? She a mess. This one does have color. I took it with me thinking it wasn't going to be a color. And Sky kept saying, love will never do without you. Is that the one? This is how love goes. Is that the song? Maybe we'll meet at the club and fall so deeply in love. Are those the lyrics? This, I was surprised it was a color. And I didn't have no makeup on. And so that's when I would wear something that doesn't have a color. This had a color. And it is different than this one. This is more, well, in person they look different. This is lip glass cushion. Oh, wait a minute. These are the same thing. Both of these are cushions. And I remember looking at the colors. One is more like a blue purple. This one looks to have a little bit of brown in it compared to that one. So what was I looking at? Oh, this one, the lip glass air. This is just like a regular lip glass gloss and it's not sticky. All right, we're gonna put this on. I used the curved part. Kind of lower lip. It do got some color. He'll tell me I'm the one and we'll have so much fun. Then I use the curved, the upward curve to do my top lip. But I was surprised this had color. I'm like, oh, okay. But I like it though. Because all the other ones are not much of a color, but then they are lighter. Like, look at this one. So, but this is what it did. It didn't dawn on me when I first got the first two, that these were lip oils, but that explains why I like it so much, because it's a lip oil. But that's the color. Yes, MAC Lip Glass Cushion. And this shade is Pulse, described as deep brown with red. Let me get the glare off. So that's what this looks like. Oh, this is sticky. What's happening? This is the look, y'all. I didn't use this. I'm gonna put that back home. Use my fingers for makeup. This is what we got. Our Bessie Grudge look. She's sitting on a jukebox and then standing in the road. Okay. I could taste it. Tastes like a sugar cookie. I'm tripping. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for everyone who popped in. Thank you for new people who popped in and gave me a laugh and something that to Your request is a camouflage forest look. I think I kind of have that. I'm gonna post it in my community tab. When I did a split face look, and that's actually one of my favorite looks. I have probably like 10 favorite looks from the troll play stuff. But I'm gonna post it and see if that's kind of what you were talking about. And actually, I changed my. No, I did not, Tanya. When did you post it? Because when the day you said that, I did check and I did click newest, so it would show the newest post, and I didn't see anything. Or you can just text it to me. I did change my YouTube avatar to that look, and so yeah, because it did look like foliage. And what I was going for in that look was to just have dimension, and it looks really nice. You'll try again. Okay. And so, y'all, this is the look. We did our fingers for makeup to do our messy grunge look. I am digging it. I'm still just like, I really did that with my finger. I want to request a dual live where you can create colorful looks with glitter tears. I got glitter tears, and I got all them glitters from, Janessa, you know I'm always down to live with you. You ain't even got to request that one. Just let me know when and when to post it and what's going to happen. Or if we're going to be here or over there. Excuse me. I'm going to post the one that you have mine says Skinny Queen. Okay. Those colored contact lenses. I don't know if I'm a do. I don't know. When I asked her if she wanted me to post it, she sent me this email about all this stuff she wanted me to do. And I'm like, this is not how it works. This is not how this works. She gave me their YouTube channel because that's what I asked for. And I think they have like 3 subscribers or something. And their oldest short, I think, was like a month old or something like that. She gave me their Instagram because I asked her for that. Thank you, Skinny Queen. Their oldest post over there is like 3 months ago, and I think they're following like 2 people. I mean, so they are like brand new out the box. And so I'm keeping that in mind because all the stuff that she was saying she wanted me to do and talk about in the video, I'm like, that is not how this works. Thank you for the hearts. And so I'm just like, I'm not annoyed or anything. I just know that they don't know. And so that's making me be like, just do like a regular video and put them in and see what it looks like and just like skip all the other stuff and don't even send them the link type thing. Because then they wanted to approve it and all that. I'm like, you ain't paying me for this. So you ain't going to tell me what to do. But anyway, rip me out of the plastic. I be acting brand new. But yes, I'm gonna figure that out. And I just saw the box in there, so I thought about it. So this is the look, y'all. I do actually like it. I like that we use all the colors. We used everything in here except this gray down here. And this is a keeper. We're all going to keep it. And I think what it might have been with this palette is like these shades all show up really light. Even this purple, it did show up, but it was kind of light. But everything else, though, like the colors is popping. So this is a keeper. So this with this, we have 36. In September, this will go in the kit. Or it might go in there now. I'm like, I don't know. But this is the look. Thank you, Skinny Queen. And I use my finger. My first time ever. So thank you, y'all, for pushing me to do that. And I knew y'all was going to say yeah, because that's something I'll never do. Y'all like, I need to see her do this. And so we're going to go. We'll be back here Thursday. I don't know what we're doing on Thursday. Yeah. So Tanya, if I don't reply to your post, that means I didn't see it. And so you might just want to text it to me, because then I can always post and say this is, you know, what Tanya wanted me to do. So that'll work too. And of course, I will put your YouTube name. I will tag you. That's what I'm trying to say. But we're gonna go for now, y'all. Thank you so much for keeping me company. This has been hella fun, and I am glad that I did use this again, because this is a keeper. The formula is just amazing, and they're not messy. The colors show up. That inner corner shade, man, like it's just a beautiful palette. And so we're going to go, a video's going up tomorrow. For those who don't know, I also do regular videos. They go up on days when I don't do live streams. And so do, you know, check out my videos. Go to my channel page, and there's a whole bunch of stuff there, and also a lot of information down below. But consider subscribing, consider joining the channel membership. Click join, it'll show you the perks. It'll show you the perks. It won't automatically join you, because I feel like people don't know that. But yeah, we would love to have you. And so for now, we are going to go. Good night, Charlene. Thank you for being here. She said, great seeing everyone. I just really like how, like, all of y'all just get along. Like, that's what we do here. That's what we do here. Great night. See you all next live. And yes, so on that note, we're going to go. I appreciate each and every one of you. Replay crew, you already know that y'all rock. Nina, sup troll, because she be replay crew for real, which is great, because that keeps me in the algorithm. Oh, Janessa, don't forget to look at Kevin's video that I sent you. Love you too, Skinny. It was a lot of good information. Like, he's straight to the point. This is what it is, you know. So him I watch, and Nick Nimmin. Them other people about YouTube stuff I don't watch. But anyway, we're going to go. I'm babbling. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the crazy traditional way. Brad, if you here, see you on Thursday. Let me stop. Hey, Wood, you still my boo thing, even though I know you ain't watching replay. But yeah, we're going to go. Me too, Janessa, I do. And when I had mentioned to Torrance about the three of us collabing, he was all for it. So I'm just like... So I'm super excited about that. So we're going to go for, I keep saying it, as always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the crazy Troll Nation way. What's the rest? Self-acceptance, self-love. Self-acceptance, self-love. That is the crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon. Hey. Got me using my fingers.